You have an event downtown. You don't want to have to deal with traffic or parking, so instead you order a car. You use either Uber or Lyft, and your driver has a 5-star rating. You get in the car, you talk to the driver, and they're very friendly. You get home safely. Not everyone is so lucky. Through my research for this, I've discovered many statistics that have made me more aware of the dangers of car services. Getting into the car with a stranger by yourself is never the safest option, but sometimes it may be your only option. Uber is a common ride-sharing app that is used by people every day. According to Carsurance.net, in the US alone, Uber completes as many as 40 million rides monthly. People use Uber in big cities when they may not own cars or when they're going somewhere that they may not have easy access to parking. It's also common to order an Uber after you've been drinking in order to prevent drunk driving, which is obviously the smartest decision in that situation, but doesn't prevent the dangers that may come with your driver. Here we can see that ride-hailing apps have surpassed taxi usage in New York City, and we can see the curve from 2014. It started at 4.5 million and has since increased to 150.9 million, while taxi driving has slowly decreased. We can also see the driver demographics. We have here that 86% of drivers are males. And then we have the demographics of Uber users. And 48% of those are females, but 37% of them are between the ages of 16 and 24. According to the New York Times, Uber reported 3,045 sexual assaults in the United States in 2018 alone. This is out of about 1.3 billion rides. Therefore, it may seem like a small number of incidents. However, according to the Brennan Center, nearly 80% of sexual assaults go unreported based on a report done in 2016. Also, according to RAINN.org, less than 20% of sexual assaults were committed by strangers to the victims. We can see that in this chart shown here. And it says that 8 out of 10 rapes are committed by somebody known to the victim, and only 19.5% are committed by strangers. According to Wired.com, about 450 murders were caused by arguments between strangers in 2019, and 19 of those murders were due to Uber rides. In a book called Mean by Miriam Gerba, there's a quote: "You never predict that rapists are lurking in the sun, sky, and trees." In other words, humans are as they seem. Seeming is real. After a stranger ambushes you and assails your private parts, everything becomes new. Everything is reborn. Everything takes on a new hue, the color of rape. You look at the world through rape-tinted glasses. And many girls fall victim to this with no warning signs. According to Independent.com, a woman in Seattle was sexually assaulted by her Uber driver. She began recording him when he asked her if she was single. And then we can see in the video him reaching back towards her. She asked him to let her out of the car, and he charged her an additional $60. Now, in building a safety app, we can hopefully work to keep riders feeling secure and ensure that they are safe and accounted for. Ride Safely is designed to provide a feeling of security to the user, as well as be a backup GPS tracking app and recording system in case of an emergency. Ride Safely is equipped with GPS and audio recording that, in case of an emergency, will be sent to law officials. This will be done if the user's passcode is not entered in the allotted period of time after being prompted. The use of this information will hopefully create an ease to finding the culprit of the crime, whether that is sexual assault, kidnapping, or even murder. Ride Safely also includes a program that would allow the user to communicate with a volunteer in real time over a phone call, where the volunteer will follow a general script that will make it sound like you're speaking to a friend that will be meeting you at your intended destination. This is expected to prevent a driver from committing any harm against the rider, as somebody is not only on the phone with them, but is also expecting them shortly. According to MLSDEV.com, the app will most likely cost between $171,450 and $360,000 in order to develop, since the app will be complex and have multiple features. The app will be of no cost to users. It's developed to be a safety app, and therefore it should be available to anybody who feels that they need it. According to spaceotechnology.com, 98% of worldwide revenue comes from free apps, and the revenue made by apps that cost money to download is expected to decrease in the near future. Apps that are free to download make money in a variety of ways, including ads and sponsorships. And with the safety app competitions, though Ride Safely is better improved, charging for the app would not be a good idea. To sum it up, riding in an Uber may be your best or only option, but that does not mean you will feel or even be completely safe. We want to make sure that you are. Now let's work to make transportation safer and less nerve-wracking for everyone. Thank you.